Okay guys, so this here is a triple piston extender, and I think I did a pretty decent job at compacting it. It's only 2 blocks wide and 5 blocks tall, or 6 blocks I guess, because of this down here. Okay guys, so as you can see, if we just flick this lever, these pistons get pushed up with that block up there, and as you saw, these repeaters up here on the top get powered, and that is for the retraction, but it can mess up the retraction if you do it right away. So right now it'll be fine. But if you hit this right here, then hit it again, this repeater gets powered. And it actually worked that time. But if we go like this and then flick, it was too late. If we just hit this here and then hit it once again, as you can see, this piston gets stuck up here. It doesn't get pulled down because it gets powered by this here, which isn't supposed to power it until a little bit later. And so that is from the extension, but that needs to be for the extension. Hopefully that made sense. So you guys are probably wondering why it's so difficult to build this triple piston extender, why I need all this redstone and observers and stuff. And I'm just going to show you how this all works here. So I have 3 pistons up, and I'm going to place blocks up like this here, which all have levers on them, just like that. So for the extension, this is the easy part. You just need to power this piston, and then power this piston, then power that piston, just like that. That's super easy. But for the de-extension, what you need to do is unpower this piston, unpower this piston, power that piston with a pulse, unpower this piston, power this piston with a pulse, and then power that piston with a pulse. So it's pretty complicated, but I think I did a nice job, like I already said, at compacting this into just 2 wide and 6 blocks tall. So let's see how to build it. Okay guys, so all the items in my inventory are the ones needed for this. And the first thing you're going to want to do is place redstone dust. The repeater set to 4 ticks running into a block with redstone dust. And then you want to get an observer taking an output from there with the repeater set to 3 ticks running into a block with redstone dust, and then beside that block you're going to place another block up here, and then this is where you're going to place 3 pistons up with a block on top of there. And then you're going to want to go back down to the ground, and beside that bottom piston place a block with your input. I'm just going to do a lever with a redstone torch beside that, and that should power that bottom piston. And then on top of that redstone torch, you're going to place another block with a redstone torch on the outside of that. Place a block up on top of that. A repeater set to 3 ticks, or sorry, just 2 ticks, with a block, that repeater running into a block. Then up at the top here, you're going to place redstone dust with an observer observing the redstone dust, just like that, with a repeater set to 3 ticks, redstone dust on that observer, and then a block on top of that repeater, just like that. And then you're going to want to go down to this redstone dust and place 4 observers going upwards, and then place a block up here, and then you want to go 4 blocks across, and another block up, and then repeater set to 4 ticks, repeater set to 4 ticks, and then one repeater just set to 1 tick. And then on the second observer up, you place a observer observing that second observer running into a block with another block up, and then a repeater just set to 4 ticks running into a block, and then you place a block on top of that block with redstone dust, just like that. That should be your whole design done. So if you just flick this lever, as you can see, the extension works and should all be pulled back. So guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe for more videos, because I'm going to be coming out with lots of redstone tutorials just like this. Remember to keep God #1 all the time. Have a safe and fantastic rest of your day. Peace out.